Where? On the wall?
Yeah.
What is that, like people?
How did that come out?
So, even though this is my natural mean face, I am actually having a great time. Alright, so as we all know, this COVID pandemic has completely changed our way of life. From not being able to go out, to having to watch everything on Zoom, to not even being able to spend time with family and friends. Everything has been completely changed in a matter of a couple months. One area that has been affected the most though has been the small business. During this pandemic, a lot of businesses have had to shut down, and some of them had to shut down for good. And during all this, small business owners have had to find different ways to kind of keep money rolling in. So this right here is Amir Driver. He's a friend of mine. He actually has a store, Made in Norfolk, which is located in, you guessed it, Norfolk, Virginia. He is a rapper / entrepreneur. And I've known him for about 10 years. Pretty solid dude. But let me allow him to introduce himself.
My name is Amir Driver, A Driver, little 4-wheel. I'm a entertainer, entrepreneur, artist, rapper, and I'm from Norfolk. As an entrepreneur, you know, I own Made in Norfolk Apparel, LLC. I own the Made in Norfolk Apparel clothing store in Norfolk. It's slowly but surely becoming one of the more culturally based staples in our area right now. So that's my baby. The vision for Made in Norfolk, you know, within the next 3 to 5 years is major brand expansion. We just got our first brick and mortar store, and you know, going forward, my goal now is to like get more into the tourist space of having shops in Waterside, have a shop in the airport, things of that nature where people frequent. For me, the true inspiration behind starting this store was Nip and the whole Crenshaw marathon movement. I was a fan prior to, you know, his passing his untimely death, but that is really what gave me a lot of belief that I could do it myself, just watching neighborhoods just take it slowly, grind slowly and continuously grind from where he started at to where he got before he actually died. And for me, it was just always something that seemed tangible. You know, that was one of the biggest things, the way that he went about showing you and promoting his branding always seemed very tangible. You know, it was a situation where we start here, you keep going, you know, the marathon continues, and then you get here. So for me, it was just really inspirational, because like I said, it just was tangible. It was something that I felt like I could do at my level and then take further. So in this area doing music, I have been active for about 15 years now, man. 15, 16 years. I'm 31 years old. And yeah, just working with Shard and brand building, you know, something that we both have kind of like come to really realize is that, you know, the more visually available and visual you are to your client base, the better you see your product or your brand grow. And that just comes from staying in people's face, truly. You know, the more visual you are, the more people are inclined to want to be a part or attach themselves to what's going on. It's kind of hard to stray away from something you keep seeing. You know, if it stays consistently in your face, in your sight of view, at some point in time, you're gonna have to dial into it. From a projection standpoint, me, myself, I always live on the 10% margin. You know, I'm looking for, honestly, when we put the full visual content out, visual product out, maybe like 1,500 views, 1,500 to 2,000 views. But I'm looking for about 20 to 100 people to start buying the product and merch, because I do intend on us to have product merch, you know what I mean, from this, project merch from this. So we're gonna do a lot of things to tie in and make it accessible for the customer watching, so, you know, they'll have other things to have outside of this. I always have a positive outlook when we do work together, because it always comes out good. You know, I have never seen any decline or any negative effect from me and Sean putting out a project or any work. So yeah, man, it just adds to the catalog of dope shit.
All right, so let's get into planning this project. All right, so putting out a whole EP, right?
Right.
In a week.
Right.
All right, so you say you already got beats, right?
I do.
What's kind of like did you have any ideas for like any concepts you want to do, or?
Concept wise, not too much. I just know right now I want to do good morale music. You know,
what I mean?
Okay, so something that's a little bit more upbeat.
Yeah, something's a little more upbeat, a little bit more fun. Just because, you know, the time is kind of
it's real like dark out here.
Yeah, it's kind of dreary right now. So,
you know, I'm gonna let you definitely just handle the music. Anything visually you would like to kind of pull off with this stuff?
Something really bright. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure as to what yet, because like I said, all the music is super like energetic and colorful. I think I'm gonna do a dance song.
You've been talking about this idea for a while.
Because I feel like, you know, with everybody sitting at home, they just want to have fun. And dancing is the thing right now. I don't dance personally, but if I can make something for everybody else to dance to, that works. So, you know, I'm gonna shoot that shot.
Alright.
But yeah, everything else outside of that idea is real upbeat though. You know what I'm saying? Super fun.
So, what about this? Let me know your thoughts. What about the concept of the whole joint could be like first day out?
Oh man, here we go. See what I'm saying? This is why he's here. This is why, see now that you have, okay, yep.
So first day out, like, and it could almost be like a concept piece, or just all the songs kind of had that same vibe, but like first day out of quarantine, like what did that shit like feel like?
Go ahead and take that down. We go. This is definitely first day out. Yup, because we did quarantine and tape. So yeah, yup.
Like I said, I'm not trying to dictate the flow of the music, but just ideas. Like even if it's like, if we doing, how many songs you said, like 4, 5?
Like 4 or 5, yeah.
4 or 5. Alright, so if we do 4 or 5, maybe it could be a track like first day out with your niggas or something like that. Yeah. Cause you ain't been around these niggas.
This is true. This is true.
It might be first day back with a joint that you've been kind of politicking with. Yeah. Almost like a play on the last joint.
Yeah, the last joint. Yeah.
Yeah. It might be. It might be a dance joint that you can just kind of mixing in. First day back on the grind or something like that. Yep. And then back to making money again.
Yeah, shot. Quarantine is first day out with my niggas and shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that'll be something.
That'll be sweet.
Yeah.
That'll be cool because everybody tired of sitting in the house anyway.
So like with this, I wanted to do like 3 visuals. Okay. 3 like quick minute and a half type joints. Right. As well as put together like a cover for it. Okay. And I feel like, I don't think I told you this, I want to do like a real Rap Radar style sit down interview. Okay. And like I said, I feel like just kind of putting yourself up there like on a higher level. Nobody, like there's no platforms that actually do it. There ain't really no platforms. Yeah, but nobody's really doing that. It's a time when people searching for content. Yeah. And nobody's putting together content.
This is true.
And I just feel like it'll be dope look because people know that you've been out here. Yeah, man. And there's a lot of stories that you probably had that you probably never had.
Yeah, a chance to talk about. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So I think we could do all that.
I'm with it. You know what I mean? It's not gonna take long. Now that I have a complete direction for the project, them 5 songs will come like that. Yeah. Because it's really just writing within a space, right? As opposed to just trying to put together pieces. But,
put together a whole bunch of random shit.
Yeah, a whole bunch of random thoughts. Now that I have a target, that ain't hard. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Alright, so now we have a concept for the music. I guess it's time to do some recording then.
I know I've been inside all day long, but I got to get gone. Shit is crazy right now, so I'm gonna do it the right way, I promise.
27. Back. Give me 6 feet, masked up, gloved up. When I'm out here in the street, back. I said, give me 6 feet, masked up, gloved up. When I'm out here in the street, back. Give me 6 feet, masked up, gloved up. When I'm out here in the street, back. I said, give me 6 feet, masked up, gloved up. When I'm out here in the street, here's the new normal. Welcome to the new normal. This is the new normal. Welcome to the new normal.
Alright, so now I have a feeling of how this project is going to sound. So the next thing I need is a fire cover for it. Now this is necessary because I always joke on Driver a lot that his covers are trash because they are trash. So we definitely need something that like completely stands out. And since his covers are normally trash, this will actually make this project stand out because people are so used to that type of cover. So doing something completely different, completely outside the norm, will actually have more eyes on the project overall. So for this, what I want to actually try is do a cartoon cover. So way back in the day, probably about 5, 6, 7 years ago, there was an artist named Chip the Ripper who had a mixtape out. And for his mixtape, he used a cartoon of himself. And I always thought that was pretty dope, and I always wanted to try that. So I feel like now is the perfect time to actually try something pretty similar to that. Now it's time for the hard part, and finding somebody who can actually put that together. Okay, so now we actually have a cover that I'm actually pretty freaking excited about. So I feel like this is gonna kill on the timeline when we put this out. At first, I just want to do a standard rollout for this project, right? But then I realized if I'm gonna get back into this, right? Get back into something I haven't done in like 10 years to help somebody out, that realize that elite artists gotta do elite things. So it just made sense for us to actually record an interview with it. And not just your regular podcast interview or anything like that, but I wanted to do something specific to this project, and I wanted to do a more rap radar style interview. So that's what we did. We did close to 60 minutes talking about our history, talking about him as an artist, talking about this project, just talk about everything he has going on. And to me, interviews are super important because in a world where people just know your music or some of the antics that you actually do online, people might not know who you are. And interviews allow yourself to really show exactly who you are as a person, to show what you think about, what you care about, what are your thoughts. And I feel like as certain artists who have something to say, different things that they stand on, that it's only right that you do an interview.
At that time, I was like, yo, okay, all right, I see it, word, that's what it's like, okay. So I wouldn't say that was somebody I was truly tapped into, but he was like the first, him and Family was like.
I feel like I used to see Family all the time.
All the time though, bro, but like, it was just different though because he was on TV. You would see him on TV, he would be at an award show, and then he out the hood. You know, I'm just like, damn, bro, you really like, you have enough humility to still live this regular life with us, but you ain't living a regular life right now.
Not at all. All right, now it's time for the main piece of content that's gonna sell this project for us, the music video. So this is my strategy for music videos, right? When you're doing a rollout, it's better to not even put out the single, put out the music video first, right? The reason that I would say do that is because when people hear the song first, they already have the expectation of what the song or music video should sound like, right? But when you just see the visual first, when you hear the song later on, you automatically think of the video. And so that just helps out overall. You don't want people's expectations to be all the way up here, and for some reason you don't live up to it, and you have a dud video, and then people are like, nah, I'm not really rocking with that. So I always suggest put out the video first without putting out a song.
Back up, shit is lit me. The homies on the strip, back to back in the whip. G-Mac in the pic, back to back, roll the shit. I don't know. Once the time comes, you know I'm up out of this bitch. Still wait a little bit, cause I ain't got time to get sick.
Get the bitch back to back, gon' flip shit. I might blow a bag on the bitch.
Been sitting still for a month.
Watch, bad baby mamas in the shop. Nah, this ain't jail, we can sure lie.
We gotta back up, we just gonna start.
Alright, so we weren't able to release the project in a week like I wanted to. It was kind of hard work getting everything and everybody on the same page to kind of pull that off. But we did release it this past Monday, the 18th, and got some good reactions to it. So I feel like everything went accordingly as planned. Got a lot of great feedback, got a lot of great numbers, got a lot of people talking about the project, but more importantly, we got a lot more people talking about the brand. And that's what was the most important thing to me, is getting people to talk about the Made in Norfolk brand and really start to build them a buzz, even though, you know, we're coming out of this quarantine life. But let's actually hear from the man himself to see what was his thoughts on everything, as well as give us a little bit of breakdown of the numbers that we were able to help out with.
Yep, what's going on, y'all? This is the one and only Amir Driver, A Driver, big four-wheel. Recently, my partner, brother and I, Shad Harris, put together a project entitled First Date Out. It was curated by Shad. He came up with the concept, I just filled in the pieces. First day we put it out, the video actually did about 3,200 views total, in between both the Made In Norfolk Instagram TV page and my personal Instagram TV page. I have seen site traffic increase in the past day and a half or so. We actually had about $1,200 in sales the day after online. The video came out. I attribute a lot of that to the success of the video and a lot of the work that we put into it going forth before we put it out. Shad and I, we also did a interview segment right here in the store prior to putting the video and the tape out also. That did really well on Instagram and other social media platforms. Me, myself, I'm biased because Shad is my dog, but even outside of that, the numbers and the work speaks for itself. So definitely tap in, man. I did. We got it done.
So with that being said, these are some of the goals that we had and some of the results that we were able to achieve with this project. Alright, so I can't even lie, this is probably the most fun I've had on a project in quite a while. To be able to create a music project with a creative rollout in such a short amount of time has actually been pretty awesome. It definitely allowed me to remember just how dope I am when it comes to doing this type of stuff. I might need to get back into it. Yeah, I'm good. But thanks for following along on this journey as I help a music artist and entrepreneur really build some brand awareness during this down period of life right now. So if you like this video, then definitely consider subscribing to this channel, as well as follow me on pretty much any social media platform at Shad Harris. And so I think that's all I have for today. So you guys stay safe, stay run free, but keep creating, keep shooting. And you guys have a good one.